Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories, and today we're bringing you our first of our playoff games as the #1 seed Blue Valley West Jaguars take on the #4 seed Shawnee Mission South Raiders. Let's go ahead and meet our competitors first from West.
Hi, I'm Olivia and I'm a senior.
I'm Sham and I'm a junior.
I'm Curtis and I'm a junior.
I'm Sandy and I'm a senior.
And I'm Cy and I'm a senior.
And our competitors from South.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a senior, not a sophomore like I said last time, and my favorite fruit is pineapple.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm a senior, and my favorite fruit is the strawberry.
Hi, I'm Matt and I'm a junior and my favorite food is the mango.
Hi, I'm Josiah. I'm a sophomore and my favorite fruit is the orange.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm a junior and my favorite fruit is grapes.
Fantastic. I'm glad to see that you're keeping the tradition of the answering what your favorite thing is as we go into our playoffs. I'm your host, Mr. Bartel. I enjoy a good star fruit once in a while. All right. Now that we got that out of the way. All right, here we go on categories. In the first round, a question is asked of a team. If they respond correctly, they earn a point for their squad. If they respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. So here we go. We did a coin toss before we started taping, and it was won by the Raiders. So Raiders, the first category is movies. Name any 5 of Snow White's 7 dwarves. Alex.
Grumpy. Any 5. Oh, any 5, sorry. I thought, okay. Grumpy, Sneezy, Dopey, Sleepy, and Bashful.
Very good. Doc and Happy were the other 2. I knew if I give you enough wait time there, we'd be all right. U.S. history for you, West. Beginning on April 22nd, 1869, the U.S. government offered land for $1.05 an acre. What was this acquisition of land called? Olivia.
Homesteading?
And it's not homesteading. Raiders, chance to steal this U.S. history question. Beginning on April 22nd, 1869, the U.S. government offered land for $1.05 an acre. What was this acquisition of land called? This was the Oklahoma Land Rush. Oklahoma Land Rush. South, back to you with another geography question, or with a geography question. What state does New York have the longest border with? Bruce.
Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania. Another U.S. geography question for you, Jaguars. What U.S. capital is completely isolated from its state by water? Sean.
Juneau.
It is not Juneau. Raiders, chance to steal this U.S. geography question. What U.S. capital is completely isolated from its state by water? Bruce.
Honolulu.
It is Honolulu. The city actually takes up the whole island of Oahu. Raiders, you do get the next question. It is a vocabulary, specifically law. This term applies to any law that specifies the time limits during which legal action may be taken in a certain case. What is such a law called? West, chance to steal. Olivia.
Statute of limitations.
That's what we're looking for. Very good. Science, biology is the next question for you, Jaguars. What sense of the 5 is most likely or most closely linked to memory? Olivia.
Smell.
It is smell. Back to you, South, with another science question. This one, elements. In vertebrates, iron acts as the main element around which the structure of hemoglobin is built. What metallic element plays a similar role in the structure of chlorophyll in plants? Bruce.
Iron.
It is not iron. Jaguars, chance to steal this science element question. Sean?
Magnesium.
It is magnesium. And you've just tied up the score at 3 apiece. Back to you, West, with media, journalism specifically. All the business news you need when you need it. What publication makes this boast? Curtis.
Bloomberg Business Week.
It is not Bloomberg. South, chance to steal this media journalism question. All the business news you need when you need it. What publication makes this boast? Matt B.
Forbes.
It is not Forbes. It's the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal. Raiders, you do get the next question. It is a math question. Mr. and Mrs. Smith had 7 daughters, and each daughter had 1 brother. How many people were in the Smith family? Matt?
10.
10. Very good. Back to you, West, with language. Language is the category. How was the last letter in the English alphabet pronounced in Britain? Sandy?
Z.
Z. Very good. Back to you, Raiders. General knowledge. A psychiatrist is different from a psychologist because a psychiatrist has what degree? Alex?
Doctorate.
Sorry, I cannot accept that. Jaguars, you have a chance to steal. Sean?
MD.
MD. We're looking for a medical doctorate. Psychiatrist. West, back to you with U.S. history. Inventors. Who flew for 43 years without a pilot's license? Sean?
Charles Lindbergh.
It is not Charles Lindbergh. South, back to you for a chance to steal this U.S. history inventors question. Who flew for 43 years without a pilot's license? Matt?
The Wright brothers.
I cannot accept that. We're looking specifically for Orville Wright. Orville Wright. Raiders, you do get the next question, however. We're back in history again with explorers. This Florentine astronomer was unequaled in calculating latitude and longitude, which was why both Spain and Portugal, both of them, sent him on voyages to the New World between 1497 and 1504. Name him. Bruce.
Christopher Columbus.
It is not Christopher Columbus. Jaguars, chance to steal this not U.S. history, but history explorers. This Florentine astronomer was unequaled in calculating latitude and longitude, which is why both Spain and Portugal sent him on voyages to the New World between 1497 and 1504. Name him. Curtis.
Magellan.
It is not Magellan. It's Amerigo Vespucci. West, you do get the next question. It is current events. A judge in what state struck down a law that approves the Keystone XL pipeline's passage through that state? Olivia.
Nebraska.
It is Nebraska. South, sports is your category. How many players make up a side in cricket? Bruce?
9.
It is not 9. Jaguars, chance to steal this sports category. How many players make up a side?
11.
It is 11. West, back to you, U.S. geography. Speaking of Honolulu earlier, Honolulu is far and away the westernmost state capital in the U.S. Name any 3 of the 4 easternmost state capitals. We need 3 of the 4. Sean.
Augusta, Boston, and Providence.
Yep, and the other one would be Concord. Nice job. South, back to you with another geography question. What current Central European capital city was once the cultural center of the Holy Roman Empire? Alex?
Prague.
It is Prague. Nice. Jaguars, science is your category. The scientific definition might read, quote, abrupt and unexpected changes in inheritance patterns which seem to have no intermediate forms. What are these phenomena called? Oh, Sean, go. I see him ringing in.
Oh, sorry. Mutations.
Mutations. Very good.
Wait.
South, economics is your category. What is the gauge that the Bureau of Labor Statistics uses to track the rate of inflation? It is different. It is a composite of the prices of many different items. Matt B.
Consumer Price Index.
That is the one we're looking for. Back to you, West. Fine arts. Dance is the category. Beethoven transformed it into the symphonic scherzo. Mozart made it into the 3rd movement in his symphonies. Name this ancient French dance that became popular at the royal court? Sean?
Rondo.
It is not rondo. South, chance to steal this fine arts dance category. Beethoven transformed it into the symphonic scherzo. Mozart made it into third movement in his symphonies. Name this ancient French dance that became popular at the royal court. Bruce.
Masquerade.
It's not masquerade. It's minuet. Minuet. Raiders, you do get the next question. It is science. NASA's Mission Control Space Center, located in Houston, is named in the honor of what U.S. president? Alex.
John F. Kennedy.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Jaguars, chance to steal this science category. NASA's Mission Control Space Center, located in Houston, is named in honor of what U.S. president? Cy.
Johnson.
It is Johnson. West, you do get the next question. Literature. Who wrote Oedipus Rex? Sean?
Sophocles.
Sophocles, very good. Raiders, vocabulary for you. What would we call what the British call a queue? Alex?
A line.
A line. West, back to you. Latin is the category. The Latin word for sprout gives us which word meaning to begin to sprout or grow? Sean?
Germanus.
Germanus or germinate, very good. Raiders, general knowledge is your category. Which part does a business letter have that a friendly letter does not have? Alex.
Is it a heading?
We can accept heading, yeah. Heading or inside address. Back to you, West. Roman history. This animal was widely used in entertainment of the Roman arena, leading to the elimination of its population living in Mesopotamia. What animal is it? Sandy?
Lion.
It is the lion. Raiders, current events is your category. Despite objections from China, with who did President Obama meet in a closed meeting at the White House? Bruce?
Putin.
It is not Putin. West, chance to steal this current events question. Despite objections from China, with who did President Obama meet with in a closed meeting at the White House? Olivia.
The Dalai Lama.
It is the Dalai Lama. Very good. And with that correct response, you've taken a lead going into halftime. Blue Valley West with a score of 14. Shawnee Mission South 8. At this time in our program, we're going to recognize the regular season accomplishments of both teams. If you notice on your monitor, we have Shawnee Mission South coming in 4th place in our regular season with a 3-1 record and 36% of their questions answered correctly. So I am going to present these medals to Alex. There you go. And Matt.
Okay, thank you.
Matt. And Bruce. And Alex, I'm also going to let you have these 3 other ones because I know you have other participants on your squad. And this regular season 4th place trophy.
Oh, right.
You guys can put it right here in the,
Woo.
there we go. Very good. And our undefeated regular season champions, Blue Valley West, with a record of 4-0. I have these medals to present to you. Yeah, they are fancy. We don't mess around here. Sean, congratulations. Olivia.
Thank you.
And Cy.
Thank you.
And Sandy.
Thank you.
And Curtis.
Are we wearing them? Oh, we're wearing. Oh gosh.
And Sean, I'm going to let you have these for, I know you have some other participants that may merit having that. And I also have for you a 1st place regular season trophy, which you can display proudly in the halls of, you could actually go ahead and put it in your principal's office. I think he would appreciate it. All right. As we head into the second round, the winner of this match will take on the winner of our other playoff round, which has Shawnee Mission East versus Blue Valley High School. And the winner obviously will advance to the championship round, and the loser will then advance I guess you could call it advance to the consolation game, which will determine third place for the playoffs. As we head into the second half, we are going to begin with our look and listen question, in which we are displaying a video monitor here in our studio for the participants here, and we'll have it on the screen for those playing at home. The look and listen question is the first round lightning, or first part of the lightning round, and so the first team to ring in will get the chance to answer. This is worth 2 points, so here we go. Both teams. Give both the name of the building seen here and the Palm Sunday 1865 event that later made it into a National Historical Park. Time on that one. This was the Appomattox Courthouse. Appomattox Courthouse was noting the surrender of the Confederate Army. No points were awarded on our look and listen. As we head into the lightning round, the question will be placed on the floor now for either team to answer. These are worth 1 point apiece. If a team responds incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. So here we go. Both teams, presidential history. How many people were executed for Abraham Lincoln's assassination? Bruce?
3.
I'm sorry, we cannot accept that. Jaguars, presidential history.
2.
I'm sorry, Sandy, it's 4. 4. Both teams, sports, baseball to be specific. What American League city is the furthest distance from Seattle? Bruce?
Boston.
It is not Boston. West, chance to steal this baseball question. Olivia?
Tampa Bay.
It is Tampa Bay. Mathematics for both teams. What is the area of a square which has the perimeter of 20 inches? Sean?
25.
25. World geography, flags. The flag of what African country has 11 red and white stripes? Sean?
Liberia.
It is Liberia. Nice job. Fine arts, theater for both teams. In 1955, Burl Ives originated which role in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof? He was Big Daddy. I just read the questions, people. All right, here we go. Music is the next category for both teams. What was the one strange rule that Tchaikovsky had to follow so that his patroness, Nadezhda de von Meck, would continue to send him money? He could never meet her face to face. Literature for both teams. This playwright died 4 months before Shakespeare's first publication of Venus and Adonis. Some suggest he faked his death and continued to write under Shakespeare's name. Alex?
Christopher Marlowe.
It is Christopher Marlowe. European history, quotations. Start off with the quote here. Anarchy is the stepping stone to absolute power, said which French emperor? Curtis?
Napoleon.
It is Napoleon. U.S. history, manufacturing for both teams. What American businessman patented a method for making processed cheese with individually wrapped slices? Sandy?
Kraft.
It is Kraft. General knowledge for both teams. A unit of liquid measure equal to 1/16 of a pint is called what? Sean?
An ounce.
An ounce. Government is the next category, specifically imports. A duty or tax levied by the government on incoming goods is called, Sean?
Tariff.
A tariff. Tools, devices is the next question for both teams. This device uses only gravity as a power source. Its purpose is to transfer a liquid out of a container and send it to a lower level. Olivia?
A siphon.
It is a siphon. U.S. geography for both teams. Name the 4 states that are visible from the Willis Tower in Chicago. Bruce.
Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, and Wisconsin.
Those are the 4. Science, medicine for both teams. Pandemic diseases spread all over the world. What adjective describes diseases that are only... Sean.
Epidemic.
Pardon me?
Epidemic.
I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. Alex?
Endemic.
Endemic, yes, in particular groups of people. World history for both teams. Name the worst enemy of Hernando Cortez. Alex?
Montezuma.
It is Montezuma. Sports history for both teams. The Lakers of the NBA play their home basketball games in Los Angeles. However, there are few natural lakes in Southern California. In what city, more keeping with their nickname,
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, did the Lakers move from? Spelling for both teams. A pterodactyl is what to... Show 'em.
Pterodactyl.
I'm sorry, cannot accept that. Raiders, you have a spelling as the category, chance to steal. A pterodactyl is a type of prehistoric airborne reptile. How do you spell pterodactyl? Alex?
Pterodactyl.
That is correct.
You said A.
You said A.
T-A.
Yeah.
Yeah. General knowledge for both teams. What is the process of cutting wool from a sheep called? Alex?
Shearing.
It is shearing. Literature for both teams. In The Grapes of Wrath and in real life, temporary shelters outside of a town during the Great... Matt B?
Hoover Towns.
Cannot accept that. Wes, chance to steal this literature question. Sandy? Hoovervilles is what we're looking for. Government for both teams. What two words describe the voting for a person not listed on a ballot? Bruce?
Absentee.
I cannot accept the absentee. Jaguars, chance to steal this government question. Olivia?
Write-in.
It is write-in. Media, TV is the next category for both teams. C-SPAN is a cable network that makes what important U.S. activities? Olivia?
Congress.
Congress, very good. Literature for both teams. What is the title of Edgar Rice Burroughs' first Tarzan book? It was published in 1914. Alex?
You know, Tarzan, King of the Apes.
I'm sorry, cannot accept that. West, chance to steal this literature question. What is the title of Edgar Rice Burroughs' first Tarzan book? It was published in 1914. It was just Tarzan of the Apes. Tarzan of the Apes. American history for both teams. The first representative colonial assembly in America was held in the year before the Pilgrims landed. Where was it convened? Sean?
Jamestown.
It is Jamestown. General knowledge, both teams. Which European country is known for its numbered bank accounts? Bruce?
Switzerland.
It is Switzerland. Mathematics for both teams. Determine the fourth term in this sequence. 21, 42, 84. Sean?
168.
168. Nice job. Vocabulary for both teams. The word is the same. The original amount of money lent to Johnny by the school store to buy his books, and the person he was sent to when he did not pay it back. Sean?
Loan.
I'm sorry, cannot accept loan. Raiders, chance to steal this vocabulary question. The word is the same. The original amount of money Johnny lent to Johnny by the school. It is principal. It is principal. Fine arts, radio, specifically in this one. According to the opening of the old-time radio program, The Shadow, what did the shadow know? Alex?
All.
Sorry, cannot accept all. Wes, you have a chance to steal this radio question. According to the opening of the old-time radio show, The Shadow, what did the shadow know? Olivia?
Everything.
Cannot accept everything. The actual quote we're looking for, what evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows. I agree, all and everything would be encompassed in that all, but we cannot accept that. U.S. geography for both teams. In what state would you find a Civil War battlefield and a city called Murfreesboro? Bruce?
Tennessee.
It is Tennessee. Fine arts ballet is the question. Many date the birth of modern music to the riotous 1913 premiere of which Stravinsky? Alex.
The Rite of Spring.
The Rite of Spring. Science, astronomy for both teams. During a total eclipse, what part of the sun, ordinarily not visible, can be seen? Alex?
Corona.
The corona. Shakespeare for both teams. The ships of Antonio were delayed by contrary winds, and consequently he was unable to repay a debt to whom? Alex?
Shylock.
It is Shylock. Language for both teams. What four-syllable noun starting with L is defined as the sale of a corporate assets upon the termination of a business? Curtis?
Liquidation.
It is liquidation. U.S. history for both teams. Massachusetts and Rhode Island were two of the three states that met at Hartford to discuss secession from the United States. Sandy?
Connecticut.
Connecticut was the third. Nice job. General knowledge. What woman became the teacher of Helen Keller when she was... Alex?
Annie Sullivan.
Annie Sullivan. Another government question for both teams. The Freedom Riders... We'll finish the question. The Freedom Riders in the spring of 1961 achieved their goal when segregation was outlawed in bus terminals and national bus lines. Name the Federal Regulatory Commission that ended such segregation in 1961. It's the Interstate Commerce Commission. But that siren did denote the end of an excellent second round. Blue Valley West did come out on top with a score of 30 to Shawnee Mission South 21. Please join us next time here on Categories as Blue Valley West will advance. We're going to look forward to seeing who will advance out of the next game between Shawnee Mission East and Blue Valley High School. Until then, we'll see you.